Hello all of you amazing people, and let's get into the Chaska video. Now, I'm automatically gonna say this is very effective. So far I've been able to, I think clear 2 out of 3. Haven't actually cleared this one. I wanted to test this out because Chaska, she's a wild card. Let's be real here. She is a character that could do amazing, but can also do really bad. And one thing with this boss, right, we have to get him to his pyro, not resistant to pyro phase, basically. If we plan to do literally anything with this guy, we have to get him out of the, the phase here. So we're burning. I don't want to use Chaska here. I probably should have, but, yeah, we didn't. So let's go ahead, let's get this going now, and we will start this off, and boom, an extra 240,000 damage there, and Chaska can come in here, do about 100,000 damage per shot. Not necessarily a good, damage if we're being entirely honest. Like, yeah, really not that great. Let's do a Q here, and then we'll go ahead and we'll reset up all of our burning and stuff. And yeah, not really much we can do. All right, we will go ahead and switch into Chaska and, try and get some extra burn, pyro application onto this guy, because you do need to get to that final phase there. Like, you legitimately, if you're not getting to the final phase here, you're not gonna win. So let's go ahead. We should be very close to getting towards this final phase. All right, let's go. All right, this should be the final bit here. Let's grab that. Let's grab this. Okay. We're going to E-skill the Q skill there. Okay. We just have a little bit to go here. We could finish this if she crits. If she crits. She only has obsidian for a reason. Yeah, that's the issue, right? So we don't actually see, this work out for us, sadly. It doesn't work out, yeah. Now, that is to be said, though. We could have had our weapon, right? We could have had her weapon, and we would have cleared that. So in my eyes, Chaska can clear this, right? Because I, consider characters with their weapon or their C1. Chaska, her weapon would be better, right? I'm using Aqua Simulacra. You would be better off using her weapon. And if we look at my crit rate, not the best. No, it's not. We did miss a decent amount of crits. I don't necessarily, my Chaska build isn't here to be like, oh my god, it's insane. She's good, but, she's not insane. Now, another thing, 135 elemental mastery. It's good when the enemy doesn't have pyro applied to him and you can't use hydro, right? That's good, but, not right now. So, overall, yes, I would absolutely give Chaska a pass onto this lava dragon guy because he genuinely seems very possible with Chaska very easily. Now, let's go ahead and grab up a team that is honestly a little weird. It will be a little weird. So, we're going to go ahead and grab Skirk, and then we're going to grab Miss Coffee wherever she is. Yes, there she is. And we'll grab Fiorina. So, this team, I think, can win. I think it can. The only issue I see is that we don't have enough cryo application. So, let's go ahead and let's see what we can do here. I really do not know. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab that. Now, what Chaska can do here is she can hit him with cryo bullets, which is not something we've been able to do with other previous testing characters. So, this guy can constantly stay, applied with cryo and stuff, and, we can switch into Fiorina, and then, we have an actual ability to try this out, right? Like, this isn't just for show. We now have a serious ability to do some damage here, and I mean, we're doing damage, right? Using Skirk as our burst support, fireworks are going off. It's the 4th of July, right? I mean, I just realized this is the video I'm recording on 4th of July, huh? Yeah. the one character with a gun in the game, yeah. I swear it's a coincidence. Oh, were we close? We were. Yeah, chat, I think this is the first character that can beat all of them, right? Like, it's definitely, you're gonna need the right supports, right? You can't just come in here without, any, sort of things. You definitely need the right supports, but, not bad, I would say. I would absolutely not say this is bad in any means, if we're being entirely honest here. So, yeah, pretty good. All right, here we go. Only 30 seconds on the clock, and, I mean, we don't have Cryo Resonance. Well, we do, but we don't, right? You can see that he's getting Cryo Resonance applied with him, but he's not actually, or Cryo Aura applied to him, but he's not actually, applied with Cryo Aura. It's a little finicky. Not what I wanted to do. I'm just gonna go ahead and do, okay. Gonna, long range this because, well, we are very close to just dying. Yeah, that is not good. We'll have to wait till Miss Coffee is ready for us. Yeah, let's go ahead and make sure Miss Coffee is ready for us. Okay, let's grab this. We are coming to, realize that we're not necessarily super amazing. All right, there we go. Nice damage. We do need Skirk to pull through for us. I mean, I do have a C2 Skirk that is definitely helping us out here. Would definitely appreciate if it stopped being a dummy and went ahead and gave me my cryo application and had that cryo gauge be able to fill up. I'm gonna do this. I want to do as many cryo hits here as possible. I'm not gonna use the burst. Yeah, cryo hits. All right, there we go. Okay, so we should be good now. It's really, again, I think this comes down to if we had the weapon, right? Like, if we had the weapon, I think we could do this, but we don't have the weapon, so we're just not really in a position where we can, right? I think it is. C2 Skirk is helping out a lot, though, because C2 Skirk is being able to absorb all the void drifts and stuff. I don't know, man. I really don't know. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's grab this, get all the cryo hits in, hopefully. Yes, please. Yeah, the cryo hits are coming in. No, they're not. Come on, I need cryo. This is really frustrating here. Like, I really don't. I feel like this is the most frustrating boss I've fought in a while. Right, just purely based off of its gimmick, right? Because it's like, even if you do bring the cryo characters, it sometimes isn't enough, right? And I feel like that's where it becomes a big issue, or just like, hey, I would like to play the game, and then it's like, no, I don't think you do. Let's go ahead, pop the Q here, make sure we get the good we didn't get the good damage, we didn't. All right, we're gonna have a cryo here to be able to destroy his shield. Come on, give me as many cryo bullets as possible, please. Yes, thank you. All right, let's go ahead, get all the energy here because we need energy. We have 50 seconds here. We are very much so on the timer, right? Yeah, we are very, very on the timer. Let's go ahead, just keep firing bullets. Let's go. We could just keep firing bullets as fast as possible, as much as possible. Let's go ahead. Come on. Yeah, okay. Yep, give me a Q. We're very close. I mean, we are legitimately, like, it's there, right? It is genuinely just, like, it's there. Come on. Come on. We just need a little bit more. Yeah, man. We're so close, but we're not close enough, man. That's how it feels. Actually, wait. No, we're close. We're done. We're done. Skirk is going to come in. She's going to pop her Q here. She's going to destroy, and then Chaska is going to come in and finish it up, right? Yep. Great. I mean, sure, C2 Skirk, but also not R1 Chaska. Chat. I mean, I can look at the lava dragon and I just be like, she could clear that, right? If I just had her weapon, she could clear that, right? If I can look at this guy, and I know she could clear this. This was actually my first attempt here with this. So Chaska is genuinely like one of the best characters we have for this mode. If you summon for Chaska as a DPS, all you need is the right supports, and I think you could do it. That is genuinely so good for Chaska, because let's be real here, that was not the case like I don't know whatever time ago. That just wasn't the case. And what we can do here is we can grab Seat Lolly. So, okay, now we have Seat Lolly here, and she is gonna, go ahead and allow us to, do a lot of damage here. So let's go ahead, pop the E-skill there, drain all of that. Ooh, not enough energy. Oh, I think I have, yeah, it's because I don't have the proper energy on my thing. And let's see this. Yep, immediately killed. Yep, I love it. We didn't get cryo bullet on this guy. We just still didn't get a cryo bullet on this guy. All right, that's great. Let's go ahead and pop a Q here. Yeah, just for the lulz. All right, sure. Yeah, thank you. Okay. We just got a little bit for Chaska to go here. Yeah, look at the damage Chaska's able to do. 60,000 on a pyro bullet, man. Like, she is... With this enemy, she is able to do quite the lot of damage, right? So let's go ahead. Let's pop the Q. Let's pop an E-skill with you. All right, let's, okay, well, hold on. Let me, we got, hold on. There we go. All right, now I can, okay, well, all right, well, now I can go ahead and I'll just, yeah. We can see the way that she deals with the shield. I mean, I'm not necessarily worried, if I'm being entirely honest. I might have made a mistake here by not worrying though, because like genuinely, that was a huge misplay by me. Oh, did she just get, okay. She got staggered out of the charge attack, whatever. We should be fine. I'm pretty confident we'll be fine. Let's go ahead. Just, you know, we can completely nullify this guy's life. Yeah. Okay. I really feel like we're kind of, I don't know. This is getting a little low. Let me just make sure that we're gonna be good here. Yeah, okay, come on, 18 seconds. It really shouldn't be this hard. I was a little bit too unserious at the beginning. Yeah, if I had to be entirely honest, it was mainly because I was being unserious at the beginning. Come on, no. Okay, we did it, but I mean, I'll be honest. Yeah, we relied on Mavwika there. Obviously, for obvious reasons. But again, though, she cleared it. I think she can clear it with her weapon. And also, I was being very unserious at the beginning. I know for a fact that she can clear that. That's what I wanted to test. Because it was either Chaska was going to do so poorly that she did not good on any of them, right? Or she would be so good that she's good on all of them. And that's what it ended up being, is that she was just so good that she was good on literally all of them. I mean, Chaska went from like bad, like straight up I would consider her bad, to now, oh, she's really good because she's 3 out of 3 Stygian. I have seen no other DPS do that. No other DPS I have seen 3 for 3 Stygian. Genuinely amazing. Actually just amazing. You know, sure, teams, whatever. You could say whatever about Chaska's teams, whatever. But you put another DPS in that same position with, oh, well, she's going to have, you know, Mavwika go ahead, and Mavwika and Emily. Mavwika and Emily alone cannot defeat the Lava Dragon, right? But it very much so seems like that with Chaska, you can beat the Lava Dragon with Mavwika and Emily alone, right? Use Mavwika, Emily, and I forget what my other character was. I think it was Eonson or Bennett. I mean, genuinely, it's a very good thing to have, right? Like, it's good. It is good to see this character. I mean, like, genuinely, that is her strength, and we have seen that now. Chaska, very good for Stygian. She is a, like, I would say, secret weapon for Stygian, honestly, because I doubt that anybody really cared enough to use this character, and then she's just 3 out of 3, you know, Stygian. Like, and let's not mention that Chaska gets insanely good at, like, C2. Like, Chaska's C2 is one of the better, or Chaska's constellations in general. I think when I was talking about, or when we did the podcast thing, I think someone said like C6 Chaska 300%. I would not be surprised. I wouldn't. And if you have a C6 Chaska, you can just beat all of those stages. You just pick whichever one you want to beat, legitimately. So I think, yeah, very much so. Chaska is very good. There's no other way around it anymore, right? She used to be kind of iffy because Abyss was always, you know, changing, but she just 3 for 3 Stygian, and I have a lot of faith in Stygian, you know, and I want to use that as the baseline from now on for characters. Guess who's better now? I would say Chaska is very good. Like, genuinely, if she can 3 for 3 Stygian, you get the stamp of like very good. Now, can I say that, you know, for certain, like, she wasn't, you know, oh, C2 Skirk helped out a lot? I mean, C2 Skirk did help out a lot. She did a lot of burst damage. I don't know how much it helped out because I really don't know the difference anymore between a, you know, non-C0 you know, Skirk, especially on a team where Skirk isn't being used as the main DPS, right? So I don't necessarily know, but I mean, I can't imagine that we're talking, you know, more damage than what Chaska could get from upgrading to her weapon. Right? I think if Chaska got her weapon and also had a better build, right? Because again, my build is not synergetic for this content, right? 135 elements of mastery, that is for reactions. You want to know what we didn't do? Well, yeah, the Hydrotopa we did like the reactions on, but you want to know what we didn't do for the other 2 stages that we, you know, we're kind of like, oh, well, you know, Skirk is carrying her on the freeze team, and then, oh, she didn't, you know, surpass on the, you know, Lava Dragon. Yeah, we had elements of mastery and we weren't doing reactions. So yeah, I think Chaska is very good. Chaska, very good. I love her now. You know, whatever. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.